after a lighthearted gathering of migrant workers, you were informed that one worker had died in a workplace accident. In fact, didn't someone text you about it? How do
Yeah,
you cope with processing this information so it can be shared?
that's a great question and not an easy one to answer. And it's a tough part of the author's job, I suppose. Yeah, that day, I was attending this lovely, fun soccer tournament for migrant workers. And in the middle of it, I was texted a photograph of the body of a man who had been killed either that morning or the previous evening, and they found him in this tobacco harvester. Um, yeah, and so writing about Garvin was his name. Writing about Garvin, it introduces kind of ethical dilemma for a writer, especially as an outsider, especially as a white guy, who far more resembles the employer than it resembles the worker, right? In every aspect. Um, and so I did as well as I could to talk to learn about Garvin's life, um, beyond just the day that he died, and so I looked up, conversations that they had with his widow. I was scouring Jamaican newspapers to find news of this story because it didn't get a ton of coverage up here in Canada. I reached out to people in the community as much as I could. They didn't really want to talk to me, but it was the goal for me was to kind of paint as as a complete a picture of this man as I could with the limited resources that I had.